Exchange podcast. Today, we're going to talk about if women can raise men.
Oh.
So, what do you think? Do you think that a woman can raise a boy child into a man?
Can she raise a child into a man?
Can she raise
a
boy child
into a man?
Without obviously the dad.
Without the dad being around.
Well, it happens all the time.
No. Not
Elaborate
like,
more on
yeah,
this.
so a man though.
Like,
yeah.
what's
Teaching
a man? What is your depiction of a man? No,
yeah, no. Definition of a man is important because
so what
you
do
can
you
grow up
yeah.
and be. You're a man. Yeah,
Am I?
You're a man. You're
Okay.
a stature.
He said, "Am I?"
I don't know.
Yeah,
no,
that's a bit complicated.
Look, we're doing devil's advocate here. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Am I? What makes me a
You
man?
appear
What
to
do
be
we?
a man.
You appear to
All
be
right,
a
so
man.
you
Okay.
appear to be a man.
But
Yeah.
there's characteristics that
Right.
define a
A man. So
Yeah.
what would be you guys' key characteristics? I'm not passing it back. I'm just saying.
No, but
So
you're
we-
passing
You are. I was
you're
just about to
passing
say,
it
you're
back.
definitely passing
No,
it
but I
back.
mean, it's
Definitely.
important.
Defensive
Okay.
females, as usual. I'm trying to build conversation. I'm trying to build a conversation and discussion here.
I'm waiting
No,
for answer.
you're passing
Do you know
it
what?
back.
Pass the
Alright,
baton to your friend.
Okay.
Right.
Let's go.
We should have
Right.
defined.
Do the same thing.
no
Don't let them.
No,
There isn't a
because
definition of a man.
I just think no, they can't. Now you can look after your son. You can raise your son to be a good human being.
Yep.
But you cannot teach him to be a man. There's no
I
way.
concur. I concur.
Because
Thank you. Why?
there's certain things that a man that you can only get once you're amongst men. There's only certain things there's certain talks that you can have only from another man. You can't learn to talk to a woman from a woman. They can give you pointers. They can tell you, oh yeah, this is how you should speak to a woman. But that doesn't help. A woman can't say to you, you know what, when you see a woman across the room, say this to her.
I'm gonna jump back in. Yeah.
Go on then.
Right. As these didn't want to feed into my
No,
daughter.
it's not
Right?
feeding into
No, it's not hand on the plate. But what is your definition? So I can go for that. What is your definition?
Hasn't he given you a definition?
No,
Okay,
he just explained.
Society's definition.
Yeah, because I
So,
was
this is why I was getting into it, because it leads into another thread of
Society's
things.
definition,
So
go on.
some people will say, to be a man, you don't cry, you don't show emotion. So this is what I'm saying. What
Who said
defines
that,
a lot of
that's
people say
society
that. A
will
lot of
say
people say that's what I'm
men
saying.
shouldn't
So
cry and
what
all
would
of
be
that.
what would you say are the key factors that make a man? Has he got to be strong? Has he got to know how to draw the gal in? What do you know what I'm saying?
No,
I know
I
what
don't-
my definition
yeah.
of a man is. Do you know what I'm
so
saying?
that-
But mine might be a bit old school in
So
comparison.
what is
So
your?
what is it?
So mine is, I can answer that, yeah.
Yeah.
I know you guys couldn't, but I can answer
Yeah,
that.
go on
can,
then.
but I can
Jesus
like,
Christ!
I
How
can-
many bushes have we gone round?
Bro,
So,
Lord have mercy.
relax, man, that's cool. So, my definition of a man
Yeah.
is someone that is masculine, manly, that can look after a woman, that can earn money, that can be a breadwinner. Do you get what I'm saying? Someone that doesn't start bawling at every 2 seconds. But my idea of a man might be different in today's society. But moving on from that, what I was saying, I feel like a woman can raise a boy into a man. There might be some areas where the boy may have to draw from other male role models, i.e. uncles, cousins, friends, people, grandparents, I don't know, that will help shape that. But I feel like with or without those people, a boy child can still be raised by a strong woman as a man, because realistically you can learn. Like I'll be honest, like to talk to gal or understand gal, like it wasn't no older cousin. I didn't have no older boy cousins. I was the older boy cousin. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of my boy cousins were younger. I was raised around bare girls, like older girls. You get what I'm saying? So like one of my closest cousins, like get me, Shy Isha, I don't know. Like one of my oldest, and I'm talking like personal. I don't even throw out names, but yeah, boom, she won't mind. But boom, like she basically like instilled my whole understanding of girls, what girls want from I was like young. Do you get what I'm saying? Like she'll be like, like my friend, like little sister said you was cute, or this. So I'm like, I'm cute. Like I'm starting to understand that girls like me, or or I'm starting to, and I'm talking to her and stuff. And she showed man like, boom, like you girls like this, or this would piss me off if a guy done that. And talking to my older girl cousins was probably where I get the basis of my understanding of females. Just of females, you get what I'm saying? Seeing my granddad and how my granddad worked and how my granddad held down the family, was the head of the family, showed me what a man was like as a breadwinner. Do you get what I'm saying? I saw like my uncles were all road, they were all in and out of jail. I saw that side of, I'd say, more toxic masculinity, innit? Aggressive masculinity from my uncles and some of my cousins. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, not discrediting what you're saying, bro, because I feel like, a woman alone and females alone, you're not going to learn certain things. And I got these from the males in my upbringing. Do you get what I'm saying? But I feel like a woman can do it alone. It just depends on what you determine as a man. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, wait, hold on. So basically, I think that it's important to have a male role model for a boy child.
100%.
Seriously, because the first 7 years of any child's life is when they are predominantly conditioned to become what they're going to become. If a girl child is born to a woman, she will get her feminine characteristics from that female. Yeah.
Okay. What if she's born to like,
She can't be, because we ain't. Oh, we have done that, haven't we?
What?
Born girl children to men.
No, like like my brethren, like he looks after his daughter like solely, like.
Yeah,
So,
so it's not definitive that that child is not going to be feminine because she doesn't have a mum, or that boy child is not going to be a man because his dad ain't around. But I do think it plays a big part in how that boy will grow to become a man.
I think basically, yeah.
Especially if you have limited male role models as well, because not every woman has brothers,
And
has a
uncles,
good
yeah.
father role model, has good uncles and whatnot.
yeah, you could have whatless male role models, and then it's like,
100%.
right, it's just a woman with a positive influence around the child, and it's just pure whatless male.
Plus, there's things that the female woman doesn't understand. A woman goes through puberty different to the way a man goes through puberty.
Yeah.
So, as a female, I've got sons. I'm not equipped to understand that. I have to ask people, like, actually, you know what? I've got a 13-year-old. This is the behaviour that I'm seeing. Could you explain to me what this is, like, in terms of
from
Like a
guys.
guys, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I had
So
to buy a book.
I
So
think, this is what I think. I think that women can raise, like what you were saying, great human beings, like men, whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Great human beings or men.
like men,
Men.
but
They can raise men.
they can
He
raise-
said great human beings.
Yeah,
but both.
Just-
they're still
Nah.
humans, but
No,
yeah,
but he didn't
yeah.
say
Oh,
that.
you
I'm
know
just
what I mean?
clarifying.
No,
That's
but
not his
basically-
opinion. That's not his opinion.
That's
So,
exactly
so
what I said.
basically, they can raise men. Yeah, women can raise men, respectable men, all-rounded men. But I feel that they do need the man to kind of show them other
Listen,
things.
you
Like,
can-
no,
the
like
reason-
certain skills.
No, honestly, because
As well,
this
and
and
like-
he comes from a broken home that I know, he comes from a broken home in terms of his dad and his mum, they don't live together.
Okay.
So even when they were in a relationship, they weren't living together. So what he has seen is the male live away from the female. So we were talking,
And that's
anyway,
a lot that
and-
happens, isn't it? Like
And he
in
said
society
that when he
today.
grows older, he's going to have his own place. He's going to have a kid with a girl, but he's not going to live with them because he's going to want his own space. And
So that's what he sees,
So
innit?
his
So he's,
definition of the way, and that's
Listen,
not.
Yeah, I hear that. Listen, women can raise men. Like, you're obviously a boy who becomes an adult becomes a man, innit? You're raising men. If you have two boys, you're raising men. But to show him what it means to be a man is
Yeah.
Only a man
totally
can
different
do it.
Oh,
thing.
of course.
Yeah, a
Man
only a man
lessons.
can
Man
do that.
lessons.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
So
not
man
that.
can raise a
No,
man
I'm
lesson.
talking about.
So you,
but there's
so
different.
what-
There's different
so
segments.
I
You
agree.
can't just say.
Because at the end of the day,
But overall,
It's not black and
you
white.
need both parents.
you need both
No,
parents,
you
or
do.
you,
To be-
you need both parents,
yeah.
or you need a good
Or
male
you need
role model.
good
Because listen,
role
at the end of
models,
the day, like when you started really getting into your stride of you're on gal, yeah, you need to learn how to put on the Jimmy and everything. Bro, did you even feel comfortable? You can't feel comfortable talking to your mom about that.
I don't feel comfortable talking to a man about that either.
No,
I figure that
who
shit out
would you-
myself
but,
between PSE lessons and.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So,
It's just an uncomfortable.
I would
like-
never ask my
Okay,
dad
cool.
that.
So,
Like,
okay,
dad,
so
I just
opposite
put on
to
a.
him-
Do you know what I'm saying?
opposite
Yeah.
to him, a couple of my older cousins lived a couple doors away, and I remember growing up, and they were like a couple years older than me, so they was getting gal. I grew up seeing my older cousins with gal, the gal coming to her, and they used to say to me, "Oh, yo, come, like, raw, get a hug." So the girls are, "Oh, you're so cute," da, 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 da. And then they're saying to me, "Raw, yo, this is how you chat to a gal," or like, "Raw, go talk to that gal." That's what I'm saying. The women in the family now, they were just like, "Oh, make sure you show women respect, this, that, that." Okay, cool, I hear all of that. But how do I, as a man,
Yeah.
move
Be
to
a
that
man.
woman?
It's like one-sided,
how am I-
isn't it?
Yeah, how am I
Yeah.
going to be confident as
It's
a
true,
man?
that is-
Because a woman's not going to
So
tell
a man
you,
has to be.
A man
Yeah,
has
but
to
that's
teach
not
her.
the only trait that makes a man a man.
Right.
Yeah,
a
obviously.
man drawing down a woman
No,
in
cool.
a really
Okay, let's
fantastic
take
way
it
is
inside
not
the house.
the only important.
Okay, let's
And
take it
this is
inside the
what
house.
I was trying
Yeah.
to go broad with in the beginning. It's like, what is
Okay,
our definition?
so when it comes,
But I think that there's
That's why I
different.
said.
Everyone's got their own definition.
No,
of
no,
what a
wait,
man
that's
is.
what I said.
Okay, so
So why wouldn't you break it down?
Because I was asking so that
But
you
you
guys
should
could
break
tell
it
me
down
what
to see what
I
you...
was, but no one way to cooperate. I was.
No, absolutely.
what?
You did try. You
Okay,
did
listen,
try.
I
You
like
did
it
try.
because I was
You
going
did.
somewhere with
You
it. Sometimes if I'm going somewhere, just
what did
follow
he
me.
say?
I'm like,
He was
pipe up, just
asking
follow
us
me.
what our definition of a guy was. Obviously,
then it's gonna
we
be based
can't
on
sit
us.
here and
Yeah,
give
but
an in-depth
That's what I'm
definition
saying
of
to
a
you.
guy.
No, not
That's
in
why I
depth,
said
but just
there's
bullet
all
points.
different.
Yeah.
There's all different.
Listen.
Everyone's got their own definition of what a
So
man is.
what's-
Right,
As
but
an
that's
overview,
our definition. Is what's
generically-
important now. My
Generically, what would you say? Because realistically...
no, but I
the
did say
question
what was
is,
generic.
wait,
But I was asking for you as females because I'm a man. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as females, I just wanted to say like, boom. What are you guys' expectations of a man? You guys' expectation is more important than our expectation of a man because me and him ain't looking no man.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like a build up, like raw.
But then...
I
you've
just
got
think
that
as
whole-
long as the guy is respectful
Yeah.
and just
If he
that,
cries, do you rate him?
of
Yeah,
course.
of course. That's even like to
A
be
guy
honest,
that knows,
She didn't
who
say of course.
understands
I wanna hear
emotional
what you gotta say.
intelligence,
I'm not saying
a
that.
guy that understands.
This is what I'm trying to. This is
But
what.
let me say this then. So a guy that understands emotional intelligence for me is attractive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying balling every day, but show your emotions and understand
if it's
how
time
you feel.
and it's needed,
Do it.
Right.
Like,
Express
what it
yourself.
is,
it's not going to
express
make you
yourself.
more
What's the
masculine
difference?
if you hold in your tears at
It
a
makes
really
it worse
tragic
because
event.
this is what happens. Yeah.
Okay.
When you don't like talk about how you feel and everything, yeah, it manifests.
Things like
It
this.
manifests into all kinds of crap. Yeah?
Absolutely.
It manifests into sickness and
Mental
all of that.
health.
Yeah,
People don't
but
understand.
don't worry about that.
No, but
Like-
it's not about not worrying about
Yeah.
it. You just asked me a question.
No, of
innit?
course,
So
of
I'm
course.
giving you
Yeah.
an
No,
answer.
no, no. Go,
That's
go,
what
go.
happens. So with all these guys want to be macho, oh yeah, man don't cry, man don't this, and man
That's
don't that.
pathetic.
It's not pathetic.
In the
It is.
end,
Well,
in
it's
the
not.
end, yeah.
So you've never
all of that
cried,
shit's
Dave?
gonna come
Well,
out.
listen, like,
No,
I
wait, hold on.
believe
If you never cried,
in my life,
yes.
yes, at death,
Of course.
at death for certain people.
Okay, cool.
Other than that, big man.
Like, why are you boiling? Do you
Why
get what
are
I'm
you
saying?
boiling?
And the thing is,
No.
and the thing is,
Men once upon a time were raised to be soldiers, raised to be warriors,
Yeah,
raised
no,
to
but that's what-
protect.
that's why the world's
protect the
fucked up
team.
now.
No, it's not because
Facts.
the
That's
world's fucked
why
up
the
because
world's
it's like,
fucked
oh
up
yeah,
now.
you want to be emotional, ball, cry, wear a dress, do your thing.
No one's saying that.
No, I never listen, Dave. I never said.
Yeah.
Have you ever cried in one
Oh, no, I know you.
I never said.
I know you.
You probably did
listen,
that when you was at 3.
Nah, who?
You probably wore your mum's
no,
dress
nah.
when you was
Put on her
at 3
heels or
and put on her
something.
heels.
Nah,
and you
listen.
like,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, ask her.
Listen, my mom's not even about that being soft like yo, my
It's
mom.
not about
Listen,
soft, but that's what kids do.
listen. My mom was on that life where it's like, okay, cool. You're now at a certain age. You need to do certain manly things in the house. Like yo, learn to screw the dresser drawer. If the drawer broke,
So
learn to fix
basically,
it.
gender roles are very important.
Oh, but okay,
Yeah.
but
You
people-
are.
scrolling
Am
back
I-
to my original question,
Yeah,
where I
but
said,
why though?
what? Yeah, I'm
Gender
saying.
Because
roles
certain,
for
things,
me,
because certain
it's-
things, because certain reasons.
Some of
Like,
them are
listen,
invalid.
at the end of the day, the way I see it is, yeah, like they say in it, like, cool,
Because
the
they're
man.
social constructs.
Listen,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're made up.
They're made up.
is that how they made up though?
I think we're going into
Oh,
another
they're
conversation,
made up.
but I don't mind. Like,
Okay.
bro, I feel like man is supposed to be man and gal is supposed to be gal. We can blur
So
the lines
what's the
sometimes.
definition of a woman then?
Yeah.
Definition of a woman, I would say nurturing, caring, strong,
Okay.
yeah, but also delicate as
You're
well.
the last line
Sometimes
of
you lot are
defense.
quite emotional. Do
We
you know
are
what I'm
the last
saying?
line.
We're supposed to
Why?
protect the women.
Yeah, but you can
It's supposed to be gal like
Then
Xena
you're
Warrior
just-
Princess.
You can still
Wonder
protect
Woman.
a woman
Huh?
and be vulnerable as well.
I'm not saying you
at
can't
points.
ball. I'm not saying you can't ball. He's saying you can't ball. I'm
Right,
saying
yeah, that's-
you can't be barley.
Let me ask you a question.
Go on.
Let me ask you this one
When
question.
you was
Go
a
on.
kid though,
Wait,
yeah,
go
did
on,
you cry a lot?
Wait, wait,
No. Listen, let me ask you a question.
I used to
See,
ball all the
listen,
time.
you see that when men, you see that.
I'm saying to you.
I love your.
Listen, you see
your
them back in the
genuine-
day. You see when men, you see when men used to go to war and get cut with swords and thing.
They was balling.
Bro,
Them men was
Listen,
balling.
yeah,
I would be in the war. I'd be balling.
If it was him, he wouldn't
He
cry.
would be balling.
bro,
We would be balling.
Bro, listen, I've seen.
Man, trying to lick off your head with a sniper rifle,
He
you're
would
balling.
cry.
Yeah? Your life just come before
He
your
would
eyes.
cry.
Listen, you know why? Because you are a
He's
soldier.
macho, bro.
You've been
I feel you.
trained to be a soldier.
In
You've
theory.
been trained.
In
But
theory.
you're not a soldier.
Guess what?
Hold on, hold on.
Guess
Hold
what?
on. I
Guess
am a
what?
soldier. I am
Guess
a
what?
soldier.
You've
So
been,
let me tell you
you've
why.
been trained to be a
That's
soldier.
it, we are soldier.
But ultimately,
Bomb
you're a
buckler.
human being. So you have
Exactly.
all of the same mechanisms as human beings.
I don't.
You've been trained to be a soldier. I don't know.
You
if
don't
you've been trained
have
to be a soldier.
the
don't.
same mechanism
I don't.
as a
Do you know what? I'm
You're right.
alien.
You're right.
I don't, because listen, you know why? Because listen, the way I see it is, yeah, this is why there's certain gender roles. As in, like, yo, if we're in the house together and we heard dum 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 downstairs, yeah,
Yeah, the girls are gonna go.
You're gonna send her that.
no, I'm not gonna send it downstairs. The first person that's supposed to go downstairs is
It's
the
the man, exactly.
even if that means that he might die,
Man has to sleep next to
he
the
should go
door.
downstairs first. And listen, and especially if there's children in the house, the man goes downstairs, the woman, you're the last line of defense.
Yes.
Protect the children.
Right, exactly.
And you would die knowing that, Rod, you know what? I will die before anything happens to these
but
kids.
in that case scenario, I can see where you're coming
but it's
from.
a role though. You're
But
playing a
that's
role.
Bro, exactly.
It's a role.
These are on the
Yeah,
screen.
but it's-
They shouldn't be general. But if the man was in the bed,
no,
okay,
I'm
you
not
didn't say
saying
it. Alright, cool, you
anything
didn't say
is
it.
wrong with what
That's
you
what
are
I'm saying. We didn't say it's wrong.
We're not saying you said it was wrong.
It just depends
But-
on
Hold on, and
on
if
the
you're not-
context of
Hold on,
what
can I
you're
ask
saying.
one
and where it
question?
comes
Come
from.
on, I'm trying to build the
I'll
fire.
ask one
Come,
question.
hit me
Like,
back. I'm
what?
here. Like
I want to ask
what?
one question. So let's say you was in the house with your man and you heard boom 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 downstairs and your man went downstairs. Yeah, and you heard boom boom again and he starts balling out for you. And he's like, oh, come and help me, come help me.
Please.
You don't want to bed.
Hold on.
You gotta
You
go
need to
there.
tell me, yeah?
What do you think? That's a little bit moist.
You don't think that's a waste?
I was ashamed. You see, after that happens, what he said?
I
Hey, babe,
wouldn't.
hey, where's my dinner? I come back,
That's all. I'll be like, right, where's the bat or whatever?
Yeah, but you're on this group shit, right? Like, nah.
But case
We
if
was like,
If
no,
in case if you go downstairs and there's a bag of man, you're not gonna be able to handle it.
I'm not
by
balling for, I'm not
yourself.
pulling out from a woman though.
but listen,
You know what? Yeah,
listen.
you know what? Yeah,
You
but
should
then
say
defense.
You should
Yeah,
act like
I'm a
Yes,
soldier.
No, but that's
Oh,
because you're
I
trying
was
to
raised
reserve
as a
her,
man.
innit?
I was raised as a man.
I'm the man.
But listen, even if there's 5 men trying to come through the house and my woman's upstairs, bro,
you act like they're not even there. Really.
Yeah,
Like,
listen,
try and handle it.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm going to do
Course.
my best.
I
She's,
understand.
she's only gonna know how peak it is if she sees them
Broken you up, yes, yeah.
Yeah,
alright.
yeah.
But I've got a
But
question
that's
for you,
a
lot.
singular situation that doesn't always happen. So to divine a man like that.
No,
is
of course,
really-
of course.
that's just
But
in
for
terms of
theory,
just
for
the
theory's
section.
sake, yeah.
Section, yeah, go
But I'm
That's
saying in that
just in-
situation, yeah, right, he goes downstairs, get me, yeah, he's getting broke up by the man there. The man will take the
And then
TV,
she's like,
run out the yard, and he's downstairs. Yeah,
That's
right.
not-
So boom.
obviously, that's
After
not
that,
obviously.
couple weeks later, I get me, and you get into a little debate.
You're gonna say after the man come in the yard,
Yeah,
hold the TV.
yeah. Hey, where's my dinner? Wait, hold on. You got
After
chest
you
for
put
me.
it in the-
But when that man was rocking you up the other night,
Nah.
nah.
I'm insurance, boo. Just clear it.
Alright, 21st century. Alright, cool.
That's what I'm saying. All them,
No, Dave,
But after you hear him rock up and balling,
You
yeah?
made a valid point. in terms of-
You gonna let him have chest for you, yeah? Okay, cool.
I don't mind. I'm gonna pick the arguments that I want. But then can I
cool.
just say something as well?
Go on.
I think a lot of women can only raise men to a certain extent because you've got a lot of women raising boys for the men that they want
Them to be.
Yeah.
for the husbands that the woman
It's the
probably
truth.
wanted to be.
Yeah,
Where that's
yeah,
I feel like that's a dangerous line because you're not allowing the kid to grow up to be their own person,
Yeah.
and you're instilling things in them that you want to see, which might not be what their characteristics are, or them in general how they want to be. So I think that is very toxic as well because you've got some
Yeah.
women that push their kid to do certain things or certain behaviours and characteristics. Certain mums that do certain things, you're like, you know what, that kid doesn't even want to do that, or that it's not in that kid's nature to do that. So why are you forcing the kid to do that? Such as, I don't know, like you got a kid that's really calm and relaxed. They don't like doing combat sport. You got the mum forcing them to do karate, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu.
So living
all
through
them
the
type of
child,
things.
isn't it? Living her
Exactly.
life through the child.
Which
So a
I
lot of
think
it's
there's
nature versus nurture as well, isn't it? Because the child might not have certain things in them.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter who raises
you-
them,
I'm not
they're a
hearing
certain
that.
way.
I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that. Every boy child should know a trade at least, bruv. All these are called
I hear that.
all these young boys out here
100%.
don't want to do nothing but play at YouTube
yeah,
and foolishness,
yeah, no,
bruv.
right.
That's a trade.
Bruv, listen.
Nowadays,
Big
for this
listen.
next
So when
generation,
Lee comes
It's not
back,
right.
Listen.
you're telling me
But
you
listen,
it's
when
so
you're
true.
changing
You
your
change your
blood
blood.
down, do you
You
have to
change
change
your
the
blood.
blood?
me personally.
Yeah,
No,
bro.
we know you do.
When the fuse blows, a boy child in
Yeah.
the house
Should
should
know
be
how
able
to
to know that,
change
right, do you know what, mum, don't
I was
worry.
taught that, so a boy's child.
All
That's
right,
fine.
all right.
The mum should
Listen,
be like,
I
"Oh,
agree.
no,
I'm from the
things
same
go up."
school as you guys. I'm from the same school, yeah. But it's different. It's a different age. YouTube is a thing for them. Gaming or playing Fortnite in tournaments,
100%.
that's their thing.
I get it.
It's
but
a different world.
I know. I understand it's a different world, but when you think about it, you've got to think about it. Still, you're still living in a house. The house and how you live ain't changed. So realistically, you still have to
100%.
learn how
Men
to
do
change.
need to do-
You
yeah.
still have
Learn
to.
how to use a
Otherwise, so
slave
what? So
driver.
I'm gonna have to call
Yeah.
plumber and thing now because you don't know what
So
to
wait,
do. Just
you want
because
your
you
child
were
to
playing
be some
YouTube.
slave, like yo,
No,
change the
no,
washing
no,
machine.
no, basic thing. You
Just
know
to
about
understand.
gas
At the
boxes,
same time,
how
I
to do
would
a plug.
actually
That's
Okay,
all you
fair
need to know
enough,
how
fair
to do
enough.
that.
as well.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Just
no,
like you teach
definitely.
your girls to cook food and stuff. That's the same
I was
thing.
gonna
Gender
say
roles,
that.
gender roles.
I was-
You
no,
can
listen,
teach your girl basic
listen.
life skills.
But the man should be able to cook
and
food
so
as
your
well.
boy as well.
But
But that's
at a
what I'm saying.
certain
It's a
point,
basic
you,
skill.
but there's certain things that are gender neutral, whatever. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But then there's certain things that are. Do you know what? As a boy child, you need to know this earlier
Yeah.
than a girl child.
Yeah.
There's certain things as a girl child she needs to learn earlier than a boy
Like
child.
how to wash your front and them thing there and certain things.
Do you understand what I'm
Why-
saying?
I mean,
And-
But it's real talk. If I had a daughter, I'll teach your daughter like, boom, you need to know. Obviously, but the mum will do. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel there's certain essentials that a female has to know, and there's certain essentials that a male has to know.
Yeah.
And we can't keep blurring the lines. Yeah, I know we're getting into gender roles now, but
which
it's
is
kind
off
of.
tangent.
Listen, man, listen.
But yeah,
I'll put it, well, when man was in Barbados, man used to have to wake up in the morning with my other boy cousins and my granddad and take the sheep outside, bro, and the cow.
man said she.
Just what I'm saying.
And the cow.
Bruv, the girls will wake up in the morning. Bruv, the first thing they do, bruv, go in the bathroom, yo, girl child, cool. Then get in the kitchen, do whatever. Bro, then as we grow up a bit more, okay, you boys need to learn how to cook. It's not every day the girls cook.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's only on this side of town where people want to come with this excuse and, oh, you know, just let them be them. Shut up.
Yeah.
I hear you still.
I agree
can't
with
even
that.
lie.
I
do
love your
agree.
passion
I
on this
definitely-
one.
No, I do.
like
No,
it.
but what it is.
I like
you
it.
have to.
I think like what you're saying, yeah, like the English generation, like the English people are very laid back. When you go back home, like Caribbean and Africa,
And then the one be vexed like,
it's
oh,
well different.
immigrants taking your job. Shut up, bruv.
Yeah, it's proper different.
No, for real.
But they'll be upset because they don't want to clean the toilet. But you want to use the
But
toilet.
you want to use a toilet.
When you don't know how to clean the toilet.
I
And
think,
there's other-
yeah, definitely.
I agree on everything you've said then, apart from the emotional bit. Like, I don't agree that a boy should sit there and cry over everything. No. But I do feel like
That they should be able to
if stuff's
express how
getting
they
to
feel.
you,
They
and
should
you
be
feel
taught.
like you need to do that, you can. Like,
Not just
They
by
should
crying,
be
though,
taught.
innit?
Not just
Like,
like
express your emotions, yeah. Don't
It's
hold
like,
it in.
basically,
I'm not
I
going
feel
to
like this and I feel
demonise
like
a
that.
boy
But
or
we-
child for
but-
crying. I'm not going to
yeah.
be like, look, if
Yeah.
he's doing it, no, don't get twisted. If he's doing it over the dumbest little things, it's going to wind me up. But if it's a valid reason, like actually this is valid, then of course
What,
I'm going
yeah,
to.
that's it.
Actually, if you got beat up.
No. If you got
Nah,
beaten
hold
up,
that.
you better
Hold
hold
that.
that.
Hold
You better
that.
hold
So let me
that.
get this.
Hold
So let me
that.
get a
Go
shake.
back and bust
Wait, hold
their
on, hold on,
head.
hold on. So let me get a shake. Your boy child may not be a physical boy child. He might be
Yeah,
a
he
calm,
might-
chilled one.
yeah.
He might be a calm, chilled
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. And you're okay with that until he gets his ass beat. Now he's got a man up.
Because you need to switch. You need to be able to switch. I'm a calm child. But if you bust me in my head, I'm brocking you up. But I'm calm. I'm
If you haven't
calm.
taught them emotional intelligence, how are
They
they
can't
gonna
teach someone emotional
No, you
intelligence.
give them
You
the
can only
basics.
teach
Give
them to
the
express
basics.
themselves.
Why are
Yeah.
you doing
Give
that?
them a, yeah, give them the
No,
safe
with
place.
the-
to
if
express
you're
themselves.
not giving them that, how are they meant to? How are they gonna be able to switch? They can't switch if you haven't given them the basics.
No, they can.
Yeah, there you
No
go.
one
You
taught
have
me
to
to
give-
switch when I was a
there you
kid.
go.
I
You
just
have
one
to
kid
give
tried to
them
rough me up and I just
Yeah,
banged
you
him in his
have to-
face. I didn't tell myself to
Teaching
do
them the
it. It just
difference between
happened.
right and wrong. Give them the
basics.
basics. Then they can start. Because
Yeah,
until you
absolutely.
do that, you can't teach a kid to be
But just
a calm
because you're a
child.
placid child, don't mean to say you
Yeah.
should have a duality about
I
it.
know some quiet
That's
people
it.
that will kill off everybody,
Yeah.
like, and they're calm, and you wouldn't even think they're bad. No,
No, that's
chop off
true.
heads and go
That's
there and
true.
smile with the
Because-
blood on their face.
Yeah.
I know some wicked youths that don't say the man that chat the most
I don't
about
Yeah,
badness are
yeah.
usually
They do nothing.
moist.
I say
Yeah.
silent but
Silent
violent.
but violent.
That's what I
Yeah.
say. That's the
So
whole
placid,
premise.
not placid. I get you lot saying, but
So let's go back to the original question, yeah.
Can a woman raise
Can
a
a
man?
woman raise a man?
No.
50-50. Depends on the woman. If she walks it, she
To a,
can't.
to a, to a,
The child will be raised like a well-rounded child. I feel like you can achieve a well-rounded. But I just don't know if you can do the whole install every man.
No, I think you need both parents.
Yeah,
to be
But
fair.
then sometimes,
You
let's
need
talk
for
some
both
male
male and
input.
female, but obviously we're talking about boys. I think
Sometimes
a woman
they-
can, a woman
we can
can
talk about
do
girls
it.
too.
A woman can do it, but you need the man to install certain
Yeah,
things in the.
100%.
in
But
the
some
body,
kids
in the
have
man.
both and still turn out like idiots.
True.
Yeah.
I got
So
bare
again,
peers
it
that
depends
grew up with
on-
their mum and dad and they do foolishness and it's like, bro, you had a stable. So I don't think it's so much about the mum and dad. I think it's about the people in general.
Yeah.
You get me?
And the situation and everything.
Yeah.
It depends.
I think women can raise good human beings.
Yeah.
I don't believe they can raise men.
I love how
Okay,
you're
fair.
definitive on that.
Yeah,
It's really good.
yeah. What do you think?
I'm not too sure to be. I don't think they can. No, I think there's got to be more to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
The basics, I agree with saying. It's
Yeah.
just you can't. You can raise a good human being.
You can,
but
yeah, but you need the man to
Yeah.
do install the rest.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well,
Yeah,
come to the
comment.
end of the
Like-
episode.
In the comments, say what you
I'm hot.
think.
I'm
Yeah?
hot, boy.
Yeah?
in, it was like.
In the comments. I'm on the fence.
Let us know what you feel
Now
in
you're
the
on the
comments.
fence.
I've been on the
Are
fence
you
the
on
whole
the fence?
time. I said 50-50.
For real.
Let us know your opinions in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you again next week. Bye, y'all.
Peace.
See ya.
Here we go now.